So here is how September turned out. I absolutely love how this spread turned out. So I did get quite a few sources of inspiration, which I'll link down below for the September setup. It seems there's a theme of a lot of us doing darker, you know, more golden-y colored spreads. So I'm falling in with that trend, but I love doing paper trends because guess what? You use it up for a month and then next month you can do something different. And plus it's all just paper, you know, and I had all this on hand, so it worked out perfectly. Now you can see I did black here with the brown paper on top, which I think is really fun to have a different dominant color for this spread. Instead of just having a little column of color like I have been in months past where I just have, you can see, a little column there. I have the full page. So I think I'm going to start implementing that a little bit more. I got my moon phases marked, all my different habits, and yeah, started to populate my calendar there with a couple little different things. I really love how these metallic watercolors make it super easy to do designs on top of black, so glad I have that as an option. And now for my little grid, I kind of changed it a little bit where I had different sections. I have like the morning, during the day, and then evening type habits. So I'm gonna try this little section here and keeping it separate to see if that helps me segment it in my head a little bit better. We'll see. I mean, I might have to draw little lines just so I can keep track of which line is which, but we'll see when I get to that. But yeah, I just went with a lot of browns, trying to pull from the colors on the side there. Got all sorts of different colors going on. And I'm loving how these moon phase stamps work. And I sized them perfectly for my little calendar. I use a pretty consistent sized calendar, so I sized my stamps to fit within here, and they also fit on the day of. So I can just get my stamps out once a month, stamp everything all at once, and then be done, which I am loving. Speaking of stamps, I'm also loving my little banner stamp, which I'm using the heck out of. I love that it defines the space for a title and it gives like a little bit of wiggle room on each side for teeny notes, whether it be like the weather. I can put like a little thing about the weather on the side there. Yeah. Lots of browns. Some of my browns started to dry out, which is okay, but I might have to do another batch of rehydrating my pens, so we'll see how that goes. Also, I didn't have a muted orange color, so I used a normal orange color. This is off camera, but I used a normal orange color and then covered it up with this Tombow. It's the N89. This one is fantastic for dulling down really bright colors. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to work with slightly less saturated colors in my bullet journal. So this is a really great secret to dulling down those really, I don't know, some of those Tombows are just like neon, man, and I can't deal with it. So this guy is my savior. You can see I put like washi tape around him because I like this one so much. Anyway, I've gone to my classic font for a lot of these, just like curly, fun letters. Yeah, so this was kind of a neon green and I dulled it down. I might even dull this one down a little bit more. All my good greens are starting to get frayed and dried out, so sad. I really like how this sunflower color looks. Which number is that? Ah, I don't know what number it is. I've used it so much the number's worn off, but this is nice golden color with that 89 on top is fantastic. Bam. And then for my different tabs this month, every month I'll look at what I'm currently working on, if I have any projects, and whether or not I want to change my tabs. And this month I did a business tab, a lists tab, a renovation tab, and a create tab. So I think create is a good word for me for whatever projects I'm working on, whether they're personal projects or like little crafty projects that end up working for my business in the end. But my business page will be more about like things that are specifically for business, not like business and pleasure. So my create tab is just like the weird creative projects I have in my head and that I hope to turn into a reality. So that'll help me plan that. And then on these back pages, what I really like to do is just make a collage of like weird stickers I find or weird keepsakes. So this is definitely more of like a junk journal single page on the back for the month. So yeah, like in August here, I bought a new swimsuit and I had like the panty liner. I was like, it's the first time I bought a new swimsuit in a really long time. So I'm like, I don't know, celebrating that. So just little weird tiny celebrations for myself. But yeah, there's my September setup. If you guys liked this, please leave a thumbs up. Also, if you like these bullet journal videos, please leave a comment because I haven't been doing them too much on my channel because I don't know, I feel like my setups look pretty much the same each month now. I've really come into a pattern that I've been liking, and I don't mess with it much other than just like redesigning the colors and kind of creating a theme for it. But if you guys like that process of like re-honing in on a color palette, maybe I can go more into depth about how I choose that for the month. So if you want more of these, please do, please do tell me. This type of video is kind of the bread and butter of my channel originally. Years and years ago, I started off making YouTube videos just doing stuff like this, my monthly setups. So it's kind of fun to get back into that and to connect with my YouTube roots in a way, with a little bit more witchy of a tinge to it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a magical day. Bye!